Okay, Psycho 3. I had to adjust the phase control on the because this, believe it or not, is alarmingly, shockingly out of phase on the colour. I'll show you. I think it's the first Laserdisc I've had in years that's like this. There we go, scoot down. There we go. So my phase control's over right up at G50 or gain 50 or green or whatever. I think that's green. And then you go over, down to centre, middle, and then it's look at that, freaking purple. Of course, if I go all the way down to red, it's just going to make it shockingly like, oh dear. And you see all this colour noise, banding, blah 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 in the you know. Yeah, well, let's talk about never twice the same colour, but let's get that up. Oh, good, back down. You know, that's about kind of reddish there. Go up to 50 again. Maybe a nudge down. Somewhere around there. So you get the usual, you know, MCA, the stars. Oh, wow, I like that transition there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Let's just try and adjust the left total, right total. She's shocked because of the phase colour. It's never twice the same colour. Oh dear, the blue's a bit off there. And there's so much noise moving around. Oh, look, notice how it's going from, what do you call it, open matte, and then down to, on the opening credit, down to, it's what it would be in theatrical. Still looks a little bit purplish, so I go right up. This one's awkward. At least the Dolby Stereo is a little bit better than the DVD that says it's 5.1, but it sounds like it's been put for a PL2X or some ludicrous Atmos up mixing thing years ago. Because it's got dialogue leakage in the surrounds in the left and right. It's appalling. And then you got the streaming version, which is no more better. It's worse. The HD, oh dear, is appalling. I think it's got the same similar sound issue, similar-ish almost. I'm gonna have to do with that because that colour is still way out. press to stop. Yeah, of course when you go to blue screen there, it's purple, isn't it? Yeah. Through. Got to program my other FBQ because it's the other channel's not activated. It don't take long to skip through.
One big torch in that suitcase. Torch in that suitcase.
Oh, I like that. And you hear the sound of the on stage left with a well, it's more like with a half pan, so it's partly centre, partly stage left.
Wouldn't want to lose you. Wouldn't want to lose you.
Yeah, I can see a bit of Moriarty in the patterning on the suitcase.
Wouldn't want to lose you.
Bit of rainbow effect there, slightly.
Don't worry about that. I ain't born again or nothing. Yeah, let me get some of this junk out of your way.
Maybe if I turn the colour level down, just a nudge, little nudge.
I was thinking about replacing it with one
or
of those.
Maybe go into the OLED's colour management and adjust the
magnetic compasses, you know, but
maybe the red level a little bit, and maybe the blue, the cyan, and so forth.
Makes two of us. It makes two of us.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Water?
Thank you.
Name's Dwayne, by the way. Dwayne Duke.
Go into my
Friends just call me Duke.
DEQ.
You can put that suitcase in the back seat if you want.
Thank
And
you.
I'm looking for width.
Hey, watch the guitar.
Where?
I'm sorry.
No harm done. Just gotta watch the guitar. That's my bread and butter. Going to LA to be a rock and roll star. What about you? Where are you going? What are you doing back there? Car trouble?
Yes. Yes, I had car
Just
trouble.
the
Oh yeah, what kind?
rotation
Nope.
on the left total, right total.
Yes.
Unmute the center.
Yes, I had car trouble.
Oh yeah, what kind?
Yes.
Let's just listen to the surround channel matrix. Oh, that's good. Very faint dialogue, typical, which is commonly typical as it usually is. But I would say, this is by far the best version of Dolby Stereo Psycho 3 you're going to hear, because the leakage on the DVD which I've got, the 4-pack, 4 disc, is appalling. It's just leaking out all over the bloody place. But this by far better, apart from the colour. It's like a conspiracy. So is this movie going to get a decent go from the end of scan the into positive, and framed as it was theatrically? Maybe you had to say, hey, 2 versions. So you got like 2 versions of the movie, yeah. So you'd have one that's open that, and then one that's framed for its theatrical 185, and could have say like 2 different versions, Dolby, or have say like a Dolby Stereo mix, and then a 5.1 mix, maybe an Atmos mix. But my beef with Atmos and sound mixers and Dolby Labs and all that is you're never going to get rain sound effect to sound like it's going to sound like it's raining. Like, there isn't no 4 bass speakers, so a lot of that rain is going to be sounding on the road. You think you're hearing it above, but rain virtually is falling from the sky silent. It only makes a sound once it's landing on surface objects, that being in the desert, on cactus. If it's really downpour, which it is, it'll be, you get puddles of it, and then it's going to pitter patter, you know. That's a lot of thing that re-recording mixers and all these sound designers just don't cotton on, you know. But as it goes, for back then, you know, I would have been different, you know, my age was different, or what, my way of thinking would be different. And I'll be thinking, wow, this sounds pretty damn neat. Yeah, so skipping through. So I'm pretty familiar with the Dolby Stereo mix on this film. But it's just so many other versions, like I say, gone through, you know, thinking, oh wow, this is going to be good, and it just turns out to be appalling. I can hear the car honk over on stage left because it's way down this end, and he's up there on the house. And then it's a bit more louder in the centre stage, and then goes over the stage left again.
Hi there.
And you've got nice ambient wind blowing around on the surround here.
Be right down.
So it sounds very airy. So yeah, that's Psycho 3. Most shocking Laserdisc of them all. Go and get it. There are two versions. I think there's an NTSC Japan version. So I'm not sure what the state of that is, if it's got the same colour issue, but yeah.